Carpe Omnia. Carpe Omnia. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome. Cowboys fan talk. Right back like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? It's Wednesday. Y'all already know it's game week. The wheel's starting to turn. It's time to get serious. I'm getting excited. Giants fans is delusional. A couple of them you may know. They make content. They've been in my DMs on Twitter. Might tell y'all who it is soon, but we'll get to that. Listen, y'all need to put respect on Mike McCarthy's name. Put respect on Big Mike's name, or Money Mike, as I like to call him, because Money Mike gets no praise for his intellectual coaching prowess. Yeah, I said intellectual coaching prowess. See, Mike McCarthy's a lot more deep and a lot more understanding of his players and how this whole football thing works. See, football ain't just X's and O's, like Kellen Moore. It's psychology. It's therapy. It's understanding of the human condition. And Mike McCarthy knows how to get the most out of his players. I feel like the quote from the day. See, the Cowboys came in today and there was hoodies in their locker. I wasn't there. Reporters reported it, and the hoodie said Carpe Omnia. You know what that means? For everybody that's wondering, it means seize everything. I love that. I love that. That's the theme of this season. Mike McCarthy says it's important for every team to have a theme for the season, and I'll explain that in a minute because I'm going to read the quote. Sometimes it's hard making content, and then some days the content is just right laid out there on a platter for you. This is something I just got to share directly to you. But another thing I noticed before I made this video, Mike McCarthy in the 2010 Super Bowl winning season, the Super Bowl he won in AT&T Stadium with the Green Bay Packers. That week, he told his players Carpe Diem, which means to urge somebody to make the most of their present time. Put little thought to the future. Carpe Diem. That's what he told them Super Bowl week. Focus on the right now. Seize this week. They went out and won the Super Bowl, obviously. Dope. Congrats. The season is starting. I've never heard of Carpe Omnia till about 9 hours ago, or whatever amount of hours ago. Now I'm obsessed with it. It's super dope. First and foremost, I want one of them hoodies. If I can't get one of them hoodies, I'm going to get a Cowboys a little bit of time because I want to buy one. If you do not make one, I'm going to go make one. No, I'm not trying to steal or infringe or nothing. I ain't saying I'm going to sell it. I'm just saying I'm going to make one. And if everybody loves it, maybe we'll sell them. I don't know. But we'll get to that when we get to that. I want a Carpe Omnia shirt, and if I got to make mine myself, I will. Just let y'all know. But let's talk about Mike McCarthy. Let's get to this quote. Shout out to John Machota, amazing reporter. He put this out there today, the exact full quote, because I feel like it's important to read this word for word. John Machota's tweet. Mike McCarthy on the Cowboys theme for the season. The theme is Carpe Omnia. Seize everything. Presented it to the team today. It just really has a few parts to it. Pay attention. Maybe I'll put it on the screen. Frankly, probably the players should speak on it because I'll be curious on how much they paid attention. I think themes are important. They come to you at different points of the season. This came a little bit different. I think it needs to illustrate where you feel your football team is at, where they are in their progression towards winning a championship. Just putting it out there. We ain't playing with y'all this year. I think it's very, very difficult to win a Super Bowl in this league. There's no question about it. That's proven each and every year. But sustaining success, I think personally, in my experience, is a bigger challenge. Sustaining success, 12-5 the last 2 years, building on your success to try to get to a crescendo or a moment. Carpe Omnia. I think personally, in my experience, is a bigger challenge. Just giving them the touchstone to connect with Carpe equals C's, Omnia equals everything. The way they're looking at this season, we have an empty picture frame in front of the team room. This is dope. This is real dope. Empty picture frame in front of the team room. It illustrates the pictures that say 1,000. It illustrates that pictures say 1,000 words. But the reality of it is, in an empty frame is everything, because it illustrates all the possibilities, capabilities of what's in front of you. Empty picture frame. What you gonna put in it? Are we going to do what we need to do every single day? Everything that we can possibly do to fill that frame and be a part of history and tradition of the Dallas Cowboys. I'll read that last part to you one more time. Are we going to do what we need to do every single day? Everything that we can possibly do to fill that frame and be a part of the history and tradition of the Dallas Cowboys. And when you see the picture, the Carpe Omnia picture, when you walk into the I guess the facility, I forgot where they put it at. I'm not there. I think it's the team room. You'll see a lot of images on that, you know. And one of them is them championships. Yeah. They got Dak up there. They got Micah up there. It's really important to show what we're trying to attain. And I really respect Mike. I think this is super dope. Like I said, I want to get me a Carpe Omnia hoodie made myself if the team doesn't sell them. I would love to purchase one of the official ones that the players wear. But if I can't, I'm going to support however I want to and make me my own. So y'all pick y'all poison. I'm getting one. And as far as just the messaging, I think it's perfect. I think it's what the team needs to hear. Messaging is important. Timing is important. And I think this is perfect right before the Giants game. Because a lot of people, I see everybody trying to build the Giants up. You know, Daniel Jones is just about to pop. He 5 years in, dog. Like, this ain't like Dak Prescott where you're like, well, he just dominates in the regular season. He has not dominated or done nothing. Like, not like, well, he's good in the regular season. He's won some playoff games like Dak. He just, hasn't beaten a certain team like the San Francisco 49ers or something like that. No. The last 2 years, he's thrown 15 touchdowns. I hear Tiki Barber talking spicy. Let me let you hear it.
I'll take Daniel Jones over Dak Prescott 100 out of 100 times. And I think most people would agree with
you. You think most people would agree with you?
Most people would agree
based
with
on last year, I'd agree with you, but over their careers, no, I wouldn't.
Based on the projection of where both of these players are going.
I don't know what he on. They don't drug test for radio or podcast, but he on something. 100 out of 100 times, I can't take you seriously. I just can't. Come on, man. Where they're projected to go. Only thing Daniel Jones got on Dak Prescott is age. That's it. Dak Prescott threw 37 touchdowns in 2021. Daniel Jones haven't thrown 37 touchdowns if you combine all his touchdowns over the last 3 years. All of them combined, he hasn't thrown 37 touchdowns. If I do Dak's last 3 years, you can even take the injuries out. He still has thrown, like, it's not even close. Like, let's be respectful when we start comparing players. I know you love your team. You want them to beat us. He's beaten them 10 times, beating the Giants 10 times straight. Daniel Jones has never beaten Dak Prescott. It's just like, just stop. Do it first and then brag. But don't, like, come on now. Y'all might have been lucky trying to catch us sleeping, but you're talking spicy? And that's why Micah Parsons came out today. They said, yo, is it different because you're playing a rival week one? He said, nah, it's free smoke. Smoke for everybody. Everybody getting it this year. I already told y'all how locked in Micah is. Micah is trying to make a statement. He just saw Nick Bosa go out there, win Defensive Player of the Year, and then get that contract. So he has a goal. He's like, Defensive Player of the Year equals that contract. But see, it's a win-win for me. Micah Parsons goes out there and wins Defensive Player of the Year. That means our defense is going crazy. And if our defense is going crazy, that means we've made a deep playoff run and we're doing our thing. We make a deep playoff run, get to our ultimate goal, handle our business. You can pay Micah whatever you want. Pay everybody. But we got to handle our business first. And Micah realizes that. He sees what Nick did. Nick went out there and earned it. Defensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year money. You fall short, we'll play you well, but you're not getting Defensive Player of the Year money. It is what it is. I said earlier on Twitter that, Micah getting paid just got Dak paid. I mean, not Micah. Nick getting paid just got Dak paid. Because whatever happens, you want to keep Micah and Dak you're going to need that Dak extension. Or you could just move off Dak Prescott. I see people, that means you're going to get rid of Dak Prescott, but then you're just cutting off your nose to spite your face. Because now you're just saying, I want to have Micah Parsons, but I ain't trying to win overall because my offense ain't going to click. That's up to y'all. I'm just a messenger. I got one more last thing to say, man. I was going to play a clip from Colin Cowherd, but I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like giving him the light of day. But basically, he came out today, and he said, you know what? I'm going to play it because I want y'all to be able to go back to this video and listen to the clip. So listen to it, and then I come back.
But in no world do I watch NFL football on Sundays, Thursdays, or Mondays, watch Jalen Hurts and Dak, and think Dak is better. At what? Pre-snap stuff? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not in the helmet. Jalen Hurts is better than Dak Prescott. I don't even think there's an argument. All right. And that is, for the record, no shot at Dak. It's just Jalen Hurts is great. Will he be as great as last year? He lost his coordinator. Probably not quite as great.
I think it's important. I don't know if the players or friends of the players or family of the players listen to our videos. I don't know. I have heard through the grapevines that the players for the Cowboys are very aware of who we are and what we do. I just want to say thank you and I appreciate y'all. I do it because I love the players and I love the fans. I'm a fan at heart, Cowboys fan talk. But stuff like that, clips like that, is just what I love to hear. It's the fuel that drives my quarterback. I love to hear the dismissiveness. And Jalen Hurts is better than Dak Prescott. Off of 1 year. Congratulations, great year, amazing year. You did your thing. But to act like my quarterback hasn't put down staple great years, 37 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. They got the same amount of playoff wins. I don't care about the time frame in between. Y'all could just say, well, he went on a playoff run. He did. He ain't do nothing in the playoffs until the Super Bowl. It is what it is. I've seen them stats. Very pedestrian. Dak Prescott could have did the same thing if their offensive line was going to do what they did. But it's fine. All that past stuff is in the past. I just want to say I love the dismissiveness of Tiki Barber, Colin Cowherd, all of these shows. Because it's going to drive us. What do I preach all the time? Dak is the most hated player in the league. But let them hate, as the shirt says. As the shirt says, the Dak most hated shirt. Let them hate. Forever our QB. I'll holler. Oh yeah, Giants, you trash.